Mina-san! Mina-san? Mina-san? Can you guys hear me? Mina-san? Shiorin?
Shiorin!
There she is. Shiorin, I found her. Hi!
In the dumpster.
In the dumpster. That's okay, I was there too. It's fine, that's why I found you there.
Yeah.
Alright,
that's what my dad tells me.
Come on, Papa Shiori. Come on now. That's a little harsh. Welcome, everybody. Hey, you both were? Look, you can find some good stuff in the dumpster, okay? Hence the reason why we're here today.
Like each other.
Yeah, each other. You find friends in the dumpster, okay? Look, what are we going to be reviewing now? Shh, all in due time. All in due time. We should do some introductions first. Hello, everybody. Mina-san. I'm Mori Calliope from hololive English Myth. Hololive English Myths. I messed it up. Hardworking Shinigami desu desu. Welcome. I'm cringe, but I'm free. Who is this with me today?
Shiorin! Shiori Novella here at your service. Hololive's archiver. Not followed by anyone apparently today.
Oh, really? Arama. Wait a minute, hold on a sec. Shiori, is this your first time collabing outside of Advent?
I mean, like, on a solo level, I guess so?
Oh, wow, okay. Nice, I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you for coming to my channel.
Thank you for being my first guest.
Oh, of course, anytime. No, I felt like I got this terrible idea, right? For, like, looking at kids' movies and trying to find the deep meaning in them, and I thought, no one's gonna listen to me do this, except maybe Shiori. Maybe she'll listen to me do it. That's why you're here today. So yoroshiku. Please help.
I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We can both rant about the deep symbolic meanings of movie XYZ.
Yeah, that's why you're the archiver, right? You've got all the details.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean they're accurate, but I have details.
Hey, details are details. Whether they're accurate or not is inconsequential, okay? Because sometimes, you know, history itself has fiction written into it. You know? So I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, stretching a little bit. I don't know. Matilda, we're not talking about Matilda today. Shiori did say that she saw Matilda though, but that's not the one that we chose. I wanted to choose ones that most everybody has probably seen. Oh, yeah. Kids' movies are real. Yes, they are. Hey, you're right about that. They sure are. But...
they're as real as Europe.
What does that even mean? We're gonna go... Kiara would like to have some words with you, Shiori.
Hey, I'm saying it's real!
Alrighty. If you say so, I'm gonna choose to believe. So what are we looking at today, guys? Kids movies, yes, but I wanted to quickly give like a little shout out to some kids movies that I thought maybe Shiori would have seen, but she hasn't seen them before, and that it surprised me. It just means that we have to watch them together someday.
It just means I have no childhood.
I mean, what kind of childhood did you have? Like, did you not have cable, or like... Because Bibu said she didn't have cable.
From what I remember, I stuffed like a purple bead in my nose once as a kid. That's a childhood, right?
Okay, it sounds like you had a childhood where maybe you went outside? I don't know.
Oh, no, this was indoors, actually.
What?
Nah, I was playing by myself. My bracelet broke, saw a purple bead, thought, I guess I'll put this in my nose. Went to the ER right after, did it again, but didn't go to the ER after that.
Okay, Shiori, I thought you said a purple bee flew into your nose, and I was...
Oh, no, that'd be a very colorful bee.
Yeah.
Bee for bee.
Something that exists, number one. Number two, I think you'd be dead. So, okay, it all makes sense.
Nah, I'd just be like buzzing.
Buzzing.
Buzz.
Bees. God, I'm such a bee hater, to be honest. Yeah, I sat on one once when I was in Jamaica on like a paddle boat.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I screamed super loud that all the dads on the beach thought that I was getting attacked by a shark, and they all dove in to save me, and it was not a shark.
How would that help? I feel like it would just give more food to the shark.
Right? That's what I'm saying. But like maybe their thought was
very
like,
nice of them though.
Oh, maybe they'll eat one of the other dads, and then one of us can be the hero and go save the Grim Reaper. But I don't know. It was weird.
So they can excuse themselves from family obligations.
Yeah, exactly. Shark Bait, hoo ha ha. Respects for the Fallen. These are the movies we won't cover today, but I wanted to cover, so maybe we'll have to watch them together someday. Space Jam. Space Jam. You've never seen Space Jam?
That's like basketball, and they play with Bugs Bunny, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Bugs Bunny is in there. That is true.
I don't know what else happens. I know Lola's there, and people were like really into Lola.
Yeah. She had a fan base probably as big as the Space Jam fan base. Yeah, true.
Big as the basketballs, huh?
Yeah, probably. What about Ratatouille? What do you know about Ratatouille?
They're French. There's a rat, probably really bad for hygiene, and I'm surprised that the restaurant's not closed. And there's a ginger boy, and he's like, I'm French and I cook.
Yeah, exactly. The unhygienical nature of the rats is actually a plot point in the story. Because, rats are dirty and whatever, and, if the health department finds out there's a rat controlling, the ginger boy's head, then, they're like, oh no, there's a rat in the kitchen, and that's dirty and yucky, and French cuisine should not have rats involved in, etc. So that's Ratatouille.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I think is really symbolic about, having certain biases.
The French restaurants.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you can still be a dirty rat and make great food. It's like a metaphor for life. Anyway, we're not here to discuss that because you haven't seen it, but just giving a taste, giving a taste to the audience real quick. How about Shark Tale? Will Smith fish?
Oh, isn't that the one where they wash cars?
Yeah. Working at the car wash.
I vaguely remember. All I know is that the fish were ugly.
Hold on, that was a fish modeled after Will Smith's face, Shiori.
Oh shit! Sorry. Well, don't slap me, please.
Actually, I don't think it was modeled after Will Smith's face, but for some reason, there's this weird core memory that it was. But when you really think about it, it wasn't.
Well, he slapped enough. I'd like to avoid that.
Yeah, that's all right. We don't need to watch Shark Tale. What about maybe some darker ones? Land Before Time. Do you know anything about Land Before Time?
Dinosaurs are dead, so I don't remember much.
I mean, I guess so. No real reason to archive them, I guess.
There's okay, I'm gonna get the names wrong. Little Bigfoot, Littlefoot, Little Neck, Foot.
Yeah, Foot.
Yeah, Tsundere, Rhinoceros Girl.
Yeah, Sarah.
Oh, dang, that's a very, very specific type of name, huh? And then there's Green Girl, Green Goblin.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Ducky, I think Ducky.
Yeah! Oh my god, I didn't even remember that.
Duck.
Yeah, she did not.
And then, what about that one very nice dinosaur that was kind of they talk slow like Eeyore, I think.
Oh, Spike?
I guess so.
Is it
from Cowboy Bebop?
Did Spike even talk? Maybe.
I don't know, actually. I don't remember. They're all dead now.
True. That's a really good point. My favorite was Sarah, but I also liked Petrie. It was the flying...
Oh, the annoying little guy.
All right. Yeah, I guess he was annoying. I guess so. All right. I suppose R.I.P. Dinos. He talks in third person. Yeah, like an anime girl. It was exceedingly cute. Yeah. Wait, does he? I would have remembered that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about Land Before Time. It doesn't matter. But I kind of felt like watching it again recently. So I put it on the list and I was like, oh man, I hope that Shiori has seen this.
My bad. It's probably so old that I don't remember crap.
Understandable. Don't worry. I can't even believe you remember the characters. I mean, that's good enough for me. To be honest, it's good enough for me.
Archiver. Very bad archiver.
Yeah, you at least know the cliff notes about things, right? Yeah. What about Last Unicorn? Do you know anything about that one?
Okay, this is just my assumption based on maybe AMVs. Girl turns into a unicorn, but she's originally human, and she's the last unicorn.
Oh,
that's all
okay. You're close. It's actually the other way around. The unicorn turns into a girl. Yeah, and she falls in love, and she's like, I don't want to be a unicorn again because I fell in love with this guy who's just a guy. He's like a prince or something.
My Little Pony fan.
Yeah, basically. An MLP fan. Yeah, it's a little weird, but interesting movie. I feel like maybe you haven't seen a lot of like Don Bluth films, but I would like to show them to you sometime. I think you'd have some interesting things to say. Yeah.
It might be a little unhinged, but
no,
yeah.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Let me erase the board really quick. I'm trying to think. I've been thinking, what should we start off with? And I think I know the one that I'm most comfortable with. Do you guys have any guesses, chat? What do you guys think? Let's see. Bridge to Terabithia? No, actually. I did put that on the list, but she already hasn't seen that one either. I gotta show it to her. I want to see what she thinks about it. Bridge to Terabithia.
Sounds like a Narnia movie.
I mean, it has Narnia vibes, but it's like children and there's baby death. No spoilers. I won't say who it happens to, but there's baby death in it.
Oh.
Yeah. I consider baby death to be like any characters under 18 die.
Oh,
yeah.
Rough childhood.
Right, yeah, exactly. So like if Troy and Gabriella from High School Musical died, like that would be baby death.
That would be so much more interesting.
Right? Seriously. No, I talked to Shiori about this before, and I had to remove High School Musical from the presentation because I tried to make a PowerPoint about it. Here, I'll show you guys. This is one slide that survived. Can the B-Ball King sing with the new girl? And that's the coach there who's his dad saying this will affect Troy's legacy. I don't know. I feel like I couldn't even pretend that there was something deep about this movie. You know?
It's just high school drama, essentially.
Yeah. Like there's nothing that you can even pretend is deep about it. You know?
Well, I mean, you could probably make crap up. You could do that with anything.
You think so? Like the juxtaposition of
or
societal norms?
Like how high school, like things in there don't really matter later on. Cause like Zac Efron and that girl broke up later.
Yeah, true, they did break up. Yeah. Yeah, and
sorry for you guys though, but yeah.
That movie is old as bones, man. Really, really old. So it's cool. Spoilers for like a 20-year-old movie? Is that movie 20 years old? Maybe it's 15 years old. It can't be older than Persona 3.
It can't be that old, is it?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna look up when it came out because I want to die if it came out 20 years ago.
I shouldn't laugh at that, sorry.
No, it's okay. 2006? This movie's almost 20 years old. In 3 years, it'll be 20 years old. That's when, oh my god, Persona 3. People were playing Persona 3 at the same time that they were watching High School Musical. There's no way. Anyway.
Zac Efron could have been a Persona fan.
Right? Oh, crazy. I mean, he was at like a decent age, I guess, to have enjoyed it.
How old is he now? Is he like 40 or something?
He's pretty old. Zac Efron kind of like pops off, though, in a lot of movies. There's another movie in here. Yeah. There's another movie in this PowerPoint that he shows up in. I'm not going to mention it. What do you guys think is the first movie that we're going to talk about today? What do you guys think? Robert Pattinson is a Final Fantasy VII fan? Nice.
Wow.
Kind of based. Nice. Based. I appreciate that. All right, I see a lot. I see a lot of correct guesses here. There are a lot of correct guesses. Okay. I feel most comfortable talking about this one out of all the movies that I put on the list. I have to sniff, so I'm gonna mute my mic. Hold on.
Sniff, sniff.
All right, I sniffed. Sorry, I get really weird about like making noises into the mic, like eating or sniffling. I don't know.
And here I am. I'm now like getting used to eating on stream.
No. That's good for you. I mean, the fans they want me to. They ask for it, but I'm too self-conscious. I appreciate that. Oh, let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, let's check this out. Hold on. I have a whiteboard. Shiori, and if you're watching the YouTube stream, you can kind of see. Yeah. So like, if I wanted to like draw like a little mustache on you. Hold on. I'm gonna. There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Looks cute. Anyway. Oh. Hey! Pero. That's your own marker, right? You were the one that drew on everybody's faces, right?
Yeah, just like Jigglypuff.
Yeah. That was kind of based. I like that. Nice.
Thank you. Oh, my dad did that to me when I was little too.
Wait, for real? Someone actually did that in real life?
Yeah, I was sleeping and then my dad drew on my face.
Wow. What
And
the
then I just remember I cried and my mom was mad at him.
Hey, understandable. What the heck? Yeah, and then tells you that you belong in the dumpster. That's pretty rough. Jeez, thanks, Shiori Dad.
Yeah. That's my childhood.
Wow. Kind of beautiful. I can see how it made you into the person you are now. Wonderful.
That's why I have somewhat of a white hair. It's all the stress.
Yeah, the stress. Understandable. I can't wait until we get full white-haired Shiori. Maybe someday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The first movie we're talking about is Shrek. I don't know if most everybody guessed this. Do you guys remember Shrek? You guys remember Shrek at all? Fond memories of Shrek? What about you, Shiori? You clearly remember Shrek, right?
I remember there was that one meme where it's like everything's ogre, and then like it was some really weird, freaky stuff. But someone was like worshipping Shrek.
Yeah, you're correct. Is that all you remember about it?
And then there's Donkey.
A donkey. And who is Donkey
Yeah.
played by? Do you know? Little quiz.
I don't know. It's like a real donkey. I hope.
It's
It's not Will Smith, is it?
It's not. No. Actually, it's not. It's not Will Smith. You might think that at first, but the real actor behind Donkey is Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Eddie Murphy.
I vaguely remember his name, but I do not remember what he starred in.
It's okay. Eddie Murphy was in Men in Black. No, that was Will Smith.
Oh, no, that was Will Smith. See, now you're confusing them.
Yeah, no. Okay, misunderstandings. What else was Eddie Murphy in? Dr. Dolittle? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, gotcha.
The what?
Dr. Dolittle. You know, the guy that can talk to animals?
No, I only know the dog whisperer.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one either. Wow.
That's not a movie. That's an actual guy who
Oh.
just like talks to dogs.
Oh, like Jackson Galaxy. Yeah, he's the cat guy.
Who?
Jackson Galaxy, he's the cat man.
Oh, I like cats.
Yeah, Jackson Galaxy also likes cats. He's really good at talking to them. Anyway, Nutty Professor Beverly Hills Cop. Mulan. He was in Mulan? I don't know about that. I don't know.
He was the dragon in Mulan?
Really? Yeah.
I feel like he
Mushu.
would be.
Yeah, the funny little dragon
they got
guy.
the sass.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
sassy.
that makes sense.
Yeah, wow, sidekick animal companion ×2, Eddie Murphy. Thanks, Eddie Murphy. Also, that's probably the only stock image that I got from Adobe Stock because I started not trusting it because I looked up princess and they literally just had silhouettes of Disney princesses and I thought this is gonna get me in big trouble. So this is just the only waffle image because Donkey likes waffles. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Princess Fiona. Yeah. I was working on this on my laptop at first, so I couldn't draw anything, so I just had to use the
That's
shapes.
beautiful.
Thank
This is
you.
gorgeous.
Thank you. I thought maybe you'd enjoy my art.
I do.
Thank
Spectacular.
Thank you so much. I worked really hard on Shrek, especially. With the smiley face that I turned into a frowny face. Yeah.
Oh.
And then I didn't have the bad guy. I didn't draw him in this one, but he's in later ones. So these are the main characters that are really important. There's Shrek, there's Donkey, there's Princess Fiona, who is secretly, spoilers, an ogre. Can you guys believe it? No way. That's crazy. So Shrek, click to add text. Whoops. Shrek and Fiona, they have this relationship that can only be described as Beauty and the Beast, right? Right, guys?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Beauty and the Beast was technically Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know about this case.
Okay, that's a really good point. Thank you for
Yeah.
pointing that out. I didn't think about it that way, but now that you say, yeah.
Yeah, like Fiona, she could actually kick ass, you know? She's actually capable. Belle, she reads books.
Yeah, and sings
She's
real
like, look
good.
at me, I got a book. That's all she
Yeah.
does. It's like, ooh, it's nice to live here. I don't have to be like a commoner now.
Yeah, that's right. They are pretty different, huh? Wow, totally
Yeah.
Stockholm Syndrome. Okay, Fiona's pretty cool. She's very badass, but she has a secret too. She's an ogre, just like Shrek. Yeah, but
That was the second secret, huh?
yeah, that's the second secret that nobody knew. And then the villain of the series, Lord Farquaad, who's like this short guy, and everybody dogs on him because he's short, right? Poor guy. But not only is he short, he's a bad guy. You know?
That's why you can't trust short people.
Exactly. That's the theme of the series, is that you can't trust short people. We'll get to that later, though. That's a heavy motif later that we'll explore. But yeah, basically, so I actually didn't draw like an ogre version of Fiona. I probably should have. But he only likes Fiona because like she's very beautiful. He's very like superficial, Lord Farquaad is. And like what I realize is that he's really superficial about Princess Fiona, right? And he's like, oh, she's so beautiful, I want her to be mine. But then he refuses to like kind of humble himself because like he has a terrible haircut. Right? He's got to like realize his haircut is terrible. And he has these really high standards despite the fact that he has a terrible haircut and is like short.
He's a narcissist.
Short. Yeah, he's a narcissist. And he has this double standard where, oh, rules for thee and not for me. You know? Like I should be with a perfect woman, and even though I have flaws, she should be perfect. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the vibe that I got. But then he finds out that Fiona's an ogre, and then he's like, ew, gross, disgusting, yucky. And then wants to like try to kill her, which is messed up, don't you think? The double standard?
Yeah, that's actually very common back in the oldie times, if you really think about it.
Yeah, good point.
Especially for like nobility and whatnot. Like, well, this is like definitely not in the world of this. Like King Henry, he had like 8 wives and he just kept killing them when he was like tired.
Wait, really?
Well, yeah, one of the kings, he just had a bunch of wives, and he was known for being just like a wife beheader. So I feel like in this scenario, considering that Farquaad is nobility, a king, he's entitled. He's used to playing with lives.
Yeah! Oh, that's a really good point, actually. I didn't think about that. Like with Genji, when he puts him on the torture, the torture thing, the pan, and starts torturing Genji, the gingerbread man. Yeah.
Oh!
He's a messed up guy.
Character.
Genji?
I like the gingerbread.
Yeah, he's cute.
I don't like gingerbread, but I like the character.
Yeah, don't touch the gumdrop buttons. I remember that. That was a good line. That was my favorite line.
Until you take him on a date.
Wait, really? The cookie man?
I don't see why not.
I mean, one reason might be because he's a cookie, but I mean, you do you, Shiori. You follow your heart.
You think he can, like, regrow his... He probably could regrow it, right?
Yeah, maybe it would be, like, a constant relationship of, like, hey, my love, I'm gonna bite off your arm. And then, like, he's like, no, don't do it! And then you bite it off and it grows back and he's like, oh! And, like, that's just a relationship.
Nice.
Yeah, constant food source. Like Watame-senpai.
Yeah. I was thinking he could eat himself.
Real? True. Hold on. Now you're cooking. Okay.
I'm baking.
Yeah, she's baking. She's baking, just like the gingerbread man. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the juxtaposition of Shrek and Farquaad. This is my Farquaad drawing right here. So these two characters... Hold on a sec. Let me get my whiteboard out. So these two characters are foils for each other. Why is that? Because Shrek is actually like a good... Hold on a sec. A good guy, I would say, right? Like he helps out the fairy tale creatures, right? He's like, he wants to get them off his swamp, but he also like could just massacre all of them because he's a big scary ogre, right? But he's like, oh yeah,
he could be like a boss fight.
yeah, exactly. But like, he's like, oh, you know what? I'll go and help the fairy tale creatures. Meanwhile, Lord Farquaad is just a bad guy. Like he has no redeeming qualities except rich. And king. I should just say he's the king. So like that's his good quality, quote unquote, I guess. But Shrek is a nice onion, you know? He protects the hood. Exactly. Shrek does. But then other than that, he has like no redeeming qualities. Shrek is like helpful. He's like a nice guy. But they both have something in common. Do you know what that is? What do you think that is, Shiori? What do they have in common?
They're dudes.
Correct. Strong jawline. Okay. True. There's something else.
They got a thing for Fiona.
Okay, that's also true. They do have a thing for Fiona. But it goes deeper than that. What else? Guys, we're cooking. Bad haircut. Okay, Shrek doesn't have hair, guys. I think that's...
Well, he could. You just can't see it. It's like bristles, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Tiny stubs.
Yeah. And he doesn't, like, shave it all the time or anything. Like, he does? No, he doesn't have hair. Helmet hair, they have layers. They both stink. Okay, well, stink in what way? Stink in what way? Okay.
One of them smells like onions.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. So here we have, right, okay, ugly and stinky Shrek. Short man. I also should add some other things. It's not that he's short, he's mean. Yeah. Right, so these are like bad qualities, right? I mean, unless you like stinky people, I don't know. I mean, I guess that could be a good quality. They're both insecure. Okay, there we go. We're getting close.
Oh, I guess so.
Okay, they're insecure and they're also rejected by society. Rejected by society. Now, some of you may argue that Lord Farquaad is a king, so he's not rejected by society. But I would argue that he kinda is because he's short.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, they both have flaws that make them undesirables physically.
You know, he could just wear like giant stilettos.
I know, right? See, it's so easy. Such an easy problem to fix, right?
Or just stand on like 2 people.
Yeah, get like 2 of the guards and sit on them. But no, he like doesn't seem to like see it as a problem, and it's not a problem. Being short is not a problem. But when you're a mean short man, then it's a problem. Small thing is kind of mean. I will say, breaking character for a moment here, I always thought it was really sad that Shrek was like dogging on Farquaad for being short, when Shrek is also not a perfect person. You know? That made me feel sad. I was like, Shrek, what? I can't relate to you. Why are you being so mean to this guy for being short? But he kind of deserves it. Like a little bit. You know? But short is funny. Shh! Chat? Silence. Because he's a bad guy. He's a bad dude.
I feel like it's fair in this case, at least. Like, Farquaad's trying to kill someone, you know?
True.
I'm pretty sure hurting his ego at this stage is probably okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you were short and a nice guy, it would be kind of like, oh, I'd feel like bad for you, you know? But it's like short rage. Yeah. Where are my short kings? Short kings rise up. Anyway, double standards and bad dude. He expects the world to be perfect for him when he himself is superficial, but he's also not like a perfect guy. I think that them making this movie, they didn't think about this.
This was like what, early 2000s probably?
I think so. Yeah.
And I think it was meant for kids or teens. I don't think they care too much.
And that's why we're here, to force meaning into things that have no meaning. But
true, just like life.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought the juxtaposition was kind of funny. You know? Yeah, double standards, bad guy who's like not... Definitely early 2000s? Yeah. It's hashtag deep. Yeah. That's why this is called hashtag deep. Also, did you ever notice that Shrek has a lot of innuendos in it that like are really only for adults, but you don't understand them until you're an adult and watch the film?
Oh, I'd have to rewatch. I have very poor memory. It's kind of like Rugrats from what I heard.
Yeah. Wait, did Rugrats have that kind of stuff?
Supposedly, like the old grandpa, he was always looking at loot things, supposedly, or just making innuendos.
What?
I think so.
Yes, it did. Yeah, yes. Chat is agreeing. Chat concurs. There's no way.
Wow. Chat remembers a lot.
Wow. I mean, they do have really good memories. Being a hive mind kind of helps, I guess. Yeah. What about, Donkey and Dragon? How did that work?
Oh, man. I don't even know how they worked it out.
I mean, it must have, because they had children.
Well, maybe he just, went inside, you know? Just, entered the tunnel of secrets, the tunnel of love. And then he came back alive, a changed man. Or donkey, technically.
Or the stork could have brought them babies. You never know.
I guess the stork went inside then.
Jesus! Jesus!
Big enough for the two of them.
Alrighty. We're already getting cursed, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Somebody says in a comment, Farquhar. I like that it's actually, I spelled it as fuckard. Is short and tiny, while Shrek is big and bulky. In a more classical story, their roles would probably be reversed: Samson versus Goliath, etc. Yeah, but it's the other way around. It's the good guy is like this big bulky beast of a man. The bad guy's this tiny guy. True. Wow, really talk about getting modern these days with the 2001 retelling. That's pretty cool. Samson wasn't tiny. I don't know who Samson is either. I thought it was David. Oh, chat's calling him out. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Sorry. Anyway, modern, quote unquote. Major themes, we already talked about them here. Here's what I think. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. It's like a main one, right? Short people always come last. It's like a big one to take from this, I think. Being short gives you a bad personality because people hate you all the time, so you get all resentful and shit. And then when you finally do make it, you're like all bitter, so you take out your anger on dudes that would otherwise sympathize with you, like Shrek would also as an outcast. I think I said outcast, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
I'm just glad Bibu's not here.
Bibu, it's all for jokes. Did I delete the slide that said this was a joke? People like ogres more than short people. If you're short, you're worse than an ogre. Okay, look, these are the themes. I'm not saying I agree with them. You guys know that I don't agree with these things, or I like short people, right? It's just these are the themes, the deep and interesting themes of Shrek. You know?
It's all about height.
You make a good point, chat. Short people are down to earth. What do you think, Shiori?
Yeah, their head isn't in the clouds as much.
Yeah, exactly. No, short people are great. It's just not in the movie Shrek. Not in Shrek the movie.
Just mean short people.
Yeah.
They're bad. They're angry.
Yeah. What about mean tall people?
They're also bad and angry.
True. Mean people are bad. That's what we learned from Shrek.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a deep conversation, but I feel like we're kind of in a similar situation. Kids' movies aren't meant to be deep, but I can find meaning in them. You can force meaning into them, don't you think?
Yeah, you could do that with anything.
Grasp at straws?
Well, maybe like The Room, I guess you could try to find meaning in that if you really want to.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Like cheating's bad.
Yeah, if you cheat, then Tommy Wiseau gets mad.
Yeah, and dies.
With a gun. Shrek isn't deep. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's super deep. You just don't understand the intricacies of the onion. You gotta peel it until you're in the insides of the onion, you know?
Yup, they have layers. Just like these stories.
And really useful for cooking.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make a delicious onion dish now. Maybe curry rice. That could be pretty good.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah. I made some last night already, though. I feel like I didn't make enough for today. Maybe later. I want an onion now.
Just eat it raw?
Yeah, eat it raw. I was gonna ask if you've ever, like, bitten into an onion, like, just eaten an onion before.
No, I've not tried. I don't think it would work out for me.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah, it's very spicy. I don't know why I did that. I instantly regretted it. It wasn't good.
It was spicy though. Why was it spicy?
Yeah. It's weird. It's not the same kind of spicy as like chili peppers. It's like you bite into it and it's like a sour spicy that like you can't even really describe. It's hard to explain. It burns a little bit. Yeah, it burns.
Did you like rethink your life's decisions there, or you just thought like, wow, this was life-changing. I now appreciate life more.
Both of those, except it was life-changing in a bad way.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it just didn't taste good. Have you ever bitten into like a lemon or something crazy that you instantly regretted that you bit into it?
Oh, no, I love... Well, I don't know if I bit into it. Well, actually, if I cut it up and then I suck out the juices, is that like biting into it? Or do you mean just like I bit into the skin? Oh, okay, then yeah, I bit into a lemon before.
Oh, really? Have you ever bitten into the skin, though?
No, I don't think the skin tastes good.
Oh, well, of course, yeah, it doesn't taste good, but like, just for like the sheer thrill.
Isn't it?
Yeah. The sheer thrill.
Well, If I wanted a thrill, I would just like put my hand on the desk, get a knife, and do that one game. They're like do 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 do.
Oh yeah. What's that called? I forget.
It's called stabbing your hand.
Someone in chat knows. Someone in chat knows. Interesting.
Well, it's the knife game?
Knife
Five
game.
finger. I
Yeah.
remember people used to do that. They were crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I see a lot of chat like posting paragraphs that also include some deep analysis, so I think that's really cool that you guys are getting into this. Let me read this really quick. Counterpoint, both Gingy and Donkey aren't that big and are also considered freaks in the society they are from, as are all fairy tale creatures. So I think it's more about the conventional versus others. True. True, I forgot about the fairy tale creatures. They're also an important part of the story. Yeah. Did you ever know that? Did you know there was a Shrek musical?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, given the popularity, I guess.
There were some songs that were wonderful and songs that I didn't like at all. There's a song called Freak Flag, and I think that that's them like really kind of like ham-fisting the message of Shrek, which is it's okay if you're a freak, you can be different, etc. But they
uniqueness.
really, yeah, Callie hates Freak Flag. I mean, I really don't like it. It's so ham-fisted. Whereas the message of Shrek is so, it's like a subtle hint of laurel leaf that you drop into the curry rice, right? It's like fragrant and it wafts into your nose and like you don't realize that it's the laurel leaf, but you're like, yeah, the message has embedded itself into my brain. Meanwhile, Freak Flag is like they took the laurel leaf and they shoved it down your throat. And they're like, this is a laurel leaf, idiot! Eat it! Accept me, Freak Flag, let's go! Mori, what are you talking about? No! You just don't understand. It's too deep for you, alright? Shrek is nuanced. I'm not sure Shrek is that poetic. What do you think, Shiori?
Well, actually, it depends on which Shrek too, now that I think about it. Isn't there like 4 Shreks?
There are 4. I think there's gonna be a 5th.
What? I'm surprised. I don't even remember what happens to 4th. Like, the first one's about beauty and short people. Second one, I guess it depends on...
Family,
what
maybe?
happened. Yeah. Third one, potentially family again. Fourth one, I don't remember.
I mean, the 4th one is when the kids started being a big part of it, and I just checked out after that.
Yeah. I remember liking Shrek 2. I don't remember anything else after that.
Yeah. Once the children got in there, the nuanced messages of Shrek were thrown out the window, and it became a freak show like Minions, where hee hee hoo hoo ha ha toilet humor.
I feel like it's because it tried to age with the people who might have tried to see it at the time. Because like he goes from bachelor to like I guess preparing to have a baby, and then they're still trying to age him up. So maybe the people who watch it had families by this time.
That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah.
Except they didn't age with you.
Not with you, they aged for your children.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Mori should have kids by now? Whatever.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stop! No, it's fine. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm not old and alone. No, I have my deadbeats.
Are you also the last one standing, actually?
I might be. All of my friends have already gotten married.
Go!
Yeah, let's go! All my friends have gotten married and are having kids.
Oh,
Woo-hoo.
not for me. It's just like my relatives are.
Oh.
But to be fair, they Willy Wonka like pretty early.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, they had the factory a little bit too early.
What? Wait, they had the huh?
Like one of them. They had it like probably around high school. It was like way too early, so it's like, dang.
Oh, I get it. Like a child making factory. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of chocolate, they're making children.
They didn't finish the tutorial yet, so
Okay.
so my aunt was pissed.
The tutorial. Yeah, getting right into the game before I mean, it can be rough. Best of luck. Best of luck. A real stork speed run. It happens. Willy Wonka. I never thought about saying it like that.
Sometimes, you know, Donkey just shows up, Sora comes with it into the tunnel of love, then out goes more donkeys and dragons.
Freaking tunnel of love, man!
It's like a D&D session.
What?
What?
No, what I'm saying is I think that that's a perfect analysis, and I'm really glad that you said that. I'm glad we heard that today.
It's deep.
It's deep.
A little bit too deep.
Maybe too deep. I don't know, but so is the tunnel of love, I guess. The next one that we're gonna talk about is one that I think a lot of people hold pretty close to their heart. You guys remember Toy Story?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Woody, Buzz, we're your friends, Buzz. Wait, was it we're your friends, Woody? I forget what the meme is, but we're your friends. Have you seen all of them?
I don't know if I watched the recent one. I just saw that Andy grew up.
Yeah, he's an older dude now. Yeah.
I think he gets a child or something. Holy crap!
Hey, does he? I thought he just went off to college.
I'm pretty sure he gets a child at some point, right? Or
Wait,
maybe no. By that he gave the toys to someone else.
Yeah, I
so
think
I
he
wouldn't
gave
know
them
if
away.
they did.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he gave the kids to a child. There's a scene where he's like giving his friend. Okay, spoilers for the end of Toy Story, I think, unless they make another one, which I think they want to. He like kneels down and gives the child his toys and is like, yeah, these are my friends, and he gives the lore. He gives like a lore drop on them, and he's like, yeah, take good care of them, and then he leaves.
Man, that would make me cry too.
Yeah, it was emotional. But I really will. I will never watch another Toy Story. Oh, there's a 4. That's what I'm thinking about. It's 4.
I don't think I ever watched the 4th one. I just think the porcelain girl, she makes a comeback or something.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Bo Peep. Yeah, they find her and she's like a badass lady now.
Yeah, turns into like a bad apple.
Yeah, she like fights crime and stuff at the park or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. She seemed like very different than I remembered her growing up.
She got traumatized, that's what.
I guess so. I guess that'll happen when you're thrown out. Oh, that's part 4. It's not that good compared to 1 and 3. I actually didn't hate Toy Story 4. I've seen Toy Story 4. Toy Story 3 is the one with the bear, the pink bear.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the kindergarten or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was kind of a dark movie if you really think about
It's
it.
definitely dark, and I still think they should have ended it at 3. I think they should have taken the ending of Toy Story 4 and copy-pasted it onto the end of Toy Story 3 and had that be the end of the story. Only the end of 4 was good in my opinion, I think.
What was the ending? I never watched it. I don't mind getting spoiled for it.
I'm pretty sure that they gave... Wait, no, hold on. No, I'm getting it mixed up. Never mind. Okay.
The 3 is the girl.
Yeah, that's right. 3 is when he gives away his toys. And then the 4th is their adventures with the new kid. Andy isn't involved, I don't think, right? I don't think
I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to show up. Unless he shows up the fair, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't show up in 4, does he? He's in... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm remembering now. Sorry, they all blended together. And then at the end of 4, I'll tell you, I'll just spoil you for it. Spoilers for 4 if anyone cares. I think Woody stays back with Bo Peep and like all the rogue toys and lets like the rest of the toys who like Buzz needs to be loved. That's like his thing, right? His character arc is that he needs love and affection, right? But Woody is like a free man. He's like a free cowboy by the end of 4, so he leaves to live with Bo Peep and the rest of like the rogue toys, and then Buzz and the rest of them go off to live with the kid because, you know, Buzz is just kind of needy, you know?
That's depressing.
Yeah,
the 2 bros leave. Well, they get separated, I mean.
I know, right? It feels like it shouldn't be that way. It's wrong.
I know, right?
What happened to you got
Maybe
a friend in
they can see
me?
each other.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like your friend's outside me now.
Yeah, it's sad. That's life though. Stop! I don't want to leave my friends.
Oh.
Dang, it's getting depressing. Let's go. This is Toy Story 1, all right? These are the characters that are kind of important, okay? Gosh, I'm gonna try not to get depressed. Characters that are kind of important. So these are my doodles. I hope you guys like my doodles. I got to draw these. There's Woody. He's a cowboy. Then Buzz, he's a spaceman. There's Andy, he's a kid. And then there's the toys. And they look like that. They look like that. Where's Slinky? Slinky, oh, no, Slinky's there, look. There's Slink. Sorry, you couldn't see him. Nice chin. Yeah, give him a butt chin at first, but I was like, no, wait, it's not necessarily a butt chin, it's just a strong jaw. You know, he's got that strong jaw.
Yeah, he exercises it.
Yeah, he does, because he talks a lot, so his chin gets really strong. Yeah.
They can lift you up.
Yeah, exactly. So this whole story, I feel like Woody is like the favorite toy, and he has to deal with like the new kid in town, like stealing his thunder, right? Buzz. And Andy's all like, I don't want to play with you anymore to Woody, and that really hurts him. Because Buzz is his favorite toy now. And I think it explores a lot of themes of like being replaced, etc. But I think it's really great that they can be friends. Who's more based and why? Who is cringe? Who did you like more?
Well, I don't think I had an opinion, because if I had to like someone, I like the friends a little better.
Oh, I see. A contrarian is among us. Okay.
I mean, I guess based on personality, Buzz is better in terms of like, he would be the butler kind of personality, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He'd be doing his duty, his responsibility, and Woody's kind of, he was jealous at the start, you know?
Yeah, that's a really good point. He is.
Yeah.
Jealousy is unattractive, guys. I don't know if you knew that, but jealousy is, it's unattractive, which is why I think most everybody... Why are you saying Among Us? Stop saying Among Us! Enough! Buzz is not the same as Among Us, unless... Does that look like an Among Us guy? No, it doesn't! It doesn't even look like an Among Us guy, chat. Did I say Among Us? No, I didn't say Among Us.
I do not remember.
I didn't say that. You would remember if I said Among Us.
No, I don't remember anything.
Okay. I think you did. No, I did. Okay, well, that's why I think a lot of people don't like Woody so much, because jealousy is like naturally an unattractive quality in a character. Makes you kind of not like them. Unless you have like a kink.
But you need plot development.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to be jealous. He had to make him like a bad character.
Yeah, so that he could have character development. True. And that was pretty smart, Pixar. It's a good idea to make
someone has to be the villain.
Yeah.
To drive the story.
Yeah, but speaking of the villain, there was a villain in this story, but they weren't. They weren't like the main character villain. The main character villain would probably be Woody. He's just got like some issues he has to work out, you know? You said contrarian Among Us? Oh, okay. Oops, I'm sorry. Whoopsies. I thought it was a Buzz reference. Anyway, but Buzz isn't like a perfect guy either. He's also like super full of himself, but he's a lot more likable because he's a go-getter, you know?
Yeah.
He's like charismatic, all the other toys like him, and then when Woody tries to sabotage Buzz, all of his friends are like, dude, what's wrong with you? Why are you trying to sabotage Buzz? Like, he's a nice guy. If only you could, like, you know, learn to share, play time with Andy. But no, he keeps trying to sabotage this nice guy. You know? Buzz doesn't even believe he's a toy. Okay, that's a good point. He does think he's a spaceman.
I think that would be cute.
It's kind of adorable. Now let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, trivia. I want you to try and watch this 1995 film on 4K Ultra HD flat screen and tell me what you see. Now, where you'd get one of those, I don't know. But if you watch this movie on a 4K Ultra HD flat screen, what do you think you'll see, Shiori? You have any idea?
Probably look like crap, right?
It's
also maybe like black bars, because it's like ratioed weird, maybe.
Yeah.
Did you try to do this?
I did it with Shrek at my family's house, one of my family members' house, which is made after Toy Story, and so then I tried it with Toy Story. I want you to imagine going into work at Pixar and like animating this film, and like you open up Maya or 3ds Max or whatever it is that you're using. You open it up, you pull up your project file, and you start working on it. What you see on the screen is probably what you're gonna see on that ultra flat screen it's literally just take away the wireframe, and it's just the lowest quality. Nothing is shaded. Nothing. Your projectile. Shh. Silence. The pre-render.
Very curious to see that.
All right, I'll have to show it to you. Come to Japan so we can talk about it, because the 1995 CGI has not aged well. The polygons. It's not great. It's not great.
I'm surprised this is from 1995.
Yeah, it's an old movie. And it
Holy
actually
crap.
was great for 1995 as well. Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was a work of art from that time.
I remember someone doing like a look on the animation for it. So
Yeah.
they said that back then, having fur was like super complicated. Hair, very,
Yeah.
very difficult. Which makes sense, because if you look at their hair, it just looks like a blob, you know?
Yeah.
And then now, fast forward to nowadays, like if you look at a dog, they have so much details. Lots of
Yeah.
fur.
Mm,
Technology's crazy.
right? Really fluffy, and like, it looks like you can just reach out and pet them. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, fur would take weeks to render for a few seconds.
Yeah.
What? What the heck?
Well, it would take forever to render it at that point, 1995 especially.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a really good point that somebody just made. Pitch Meeting on YouTube pointed out that if Buzz was convinced he wasn't a toy, he would have gotten up, walked, and talked like a person, regardless of Andy's family. That's a really good point.
I would have liked that. Then I could be like, "Hey, spaceman, please fetch me the butter."
Hey, this isn't weird at all. But yeah,
I would accept it.
he like lays down and plays dead like the rest of the toys. That's a big plot hole.
Oh.
What? That would have
Maybe
spiced
he thinks
things up.
that they're invading aliens or something, but Andy's a good alien.
Maybe. But playing dead is like a weird way to neutralize the threat. Like, wouldn't he take out his fake spaceman gun and like try and shoot them? I
Maybe
don't
he's just
know.
conforming.
Yeah, could be. Could be. Maybe that's the same kind of like copium that Pixar was, kind of operating under. Maybe they thought about this, But if you rewatch the movie and see the scene with the other kids at Andy's birthday party, they're just copy-paste of Andy with different color shirts and clothes.
Oh.
What?
That's smart. It's budget saving.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder, baby. I didn't know
Maybe he
that.
just has like a lot of cousins and relatives who look exactly like him,
Yeah, and everyone's a twin.
Yeah, he only befriends people who look like him.
Wow, Andy. Alrighty. It's a little messed up, but let's go, I guess. That's another
Nah,
message
it
that
just
we
means
can...
loving yourself.
It's another message we can incorporate into the deep analysis. So the major themes that I got here... Oh yeah, do you guys like my Sid drawing? The major theme is you got a friend in me, good things don't last forever, fear of being replaced is real. I should have added, don't be jealous of people. Jealousy is bad. Jealousy makes people not like you. So don't be jealous. Oh, I spelled Sid wrong.
That's okay.
Why did I spell it like that? Sid did nothing wrong. He was just making his art.
Maybe he's like Australian. So that's why you spelled Sid like that.
Oh yeah, like Sydney, like the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Sid. Okay.
You're just appreciating his heritage.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe he's Australian, though he didn't have an Australian accent. We're gonna ignore that. He's just trying to fit in. I don't know. Did you ever feel kind of bad for the guy?
Well, I just remember that he was messing with his toys, and then the toys kind of destroy him. We don't really know what happens. I think he just gets traumatized.
What do you think happened to him after that?
I don't know, but we never heard from him again. Now that I think about it, I think there's this part where I feel like Buzz went really, really depressed
Yeah.
when he realized that he's just a toy out of like many others,
Yeah,
right?
he goes to the store and sees like all of these versions of him, and then he starts to feel like how Woody did, feeling replaced, like easily replaceable.
I thought he went more like depressed than that, because he got tied to a rocket, and couldn't he technically get destroyed then?
Yeah, that is true. And Sid definitely did that to
Yeah.
him, but the other toys saved him.
Oh, okay. I just thought like he gave up on life, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, I think it was a commercial. That was two. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. He saw a commercial and he's like, oh man, I really am just a toy.
Yeah.
and he's replaceable. Wow, the juxtaposition between Buzz and Woody becomes even clearer, and suddenly Buzz can relate to Woody and his feelings of being replaced. Anyway, back to Sid, because I think he's a really interesting character in that he's just a normal kid. I know kids that are more awful than him.
How so? I mean, like, besides committing crime, but...
I mean, you know, look, he's definitely experimenting on toys and not treating them well, but in his mind, they don't have souls.
They're just toys.
They're just toys.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, how was he supposed to know? It's not like Wen just talked to him, told him, like, stop this, please.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know them? Babysitting?
Oh, my condolences.
You ever babysat before, Shiori?
Kind of. When I was younger, there was this little toddler or baby that I had to babysit. And then, like, he took off his diaper and started chasing me around, and I ran around the house screaming for help.
What? Okay,
I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to change it? But he's like, he can run. This kid can run.
Sounds like an SCP.
Yeah, I called for my mom. I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do here.
What should I do?
Yeah, I think she changed his diaper.
Was it in need of changing?
I don't know. I didn't want to look back. You never look back in a horror situation, you know?
Okay, because that's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. If there was something going on in there, you definitely want to run for the hills. Wow, where's the manual for children? I don't know. I don't know where the child manual is.
Probably deleted it already.
Yeah, understandably so, especially because I never plan on babysitting again. Two queries. Do kids suck for getting tired of toys and, like, wanting to throw them away? Like, do you think that that's, like, an inherently wrong or bad thing? Out of curiosity?
Nah. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just everyone grows up. We all get tired of something eventually. We all have phases.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's normal. I see a couple different opinions in the chat. It's normal. Yeah, I don't think so either. That's the equivalent of death.
Well, you would just get stuck in a closet. It's not like the toys can't make their own society, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like they explain later in the story that, like, the toy's greatest joy is being played with by a child.
I guess... I wonder who made them then.
I know, it doesn't make any sense. We'll never know the origin story. I hope we never know the origin story of how toys came to be magic.
Story.
Yeah.
Well, they could always just find a new child, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But then the child becomes replaceable instead of the toy being replaceable. So I guess that's just life.
Yeah. Everything goes round. It's a cycle.
Yeah. Wow, replacement is such a deep and interesting motif in the story. Wow. I never really thought about it that way until today's presentation. Let's see. We only have a couple more left. Oh god, this next one. This is probably the one that I'm the most well-versed on. Just because I really thought very deeply about— Shut up! Not you. Not you. Just chat is... Alright. So biased. Shh. Might be— this presentation's a little longer than the others, alright? What did you think about the Lorax?
The Lorax?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to recall this one a little. Basically, can I summarize it for those who don't know?
Go for it, sure.
Okay. So there's this like walking Garfield-looking thing with a mustache, right? And he protects Mother Nature, Fauna Senpai essentially. And then there's this dude from maybe, I don't know, Alabama or something, some area. He goes into the world, into the nature. He thinks like, man, I could make money off of this, and he does. And then fast forward, he screws up nature probably. There's this other dude who's really into Taylor Swift. Like, gosh darn, this dude will do anything for Taylor Swift.
It's Zac Efron.
Even though she makes songs. Huh?
It's Zac Efron.
Wait, that was Zac Efron? Oh, yeah. No wonder he and that one girl broke up. Anyway, him and Taylor Swift. Bad taste, by the way. All those songs about her exes, I don't know what you're thinking, Zac Efron. She's not into him. She's only into trees. But you see, in this world, there are no trees left. Except, like, over yonder. Like, away from Arizona. Or Alabama? I don't remember what it said.
Alabama. It was Alabama, I remember.
Oh, okay, same thing.
Yeah.
They start with A.
Yeah.
She wants to see a tree. She doesn't want to see Zac Efron. She only wants Tree Efron. So now he has to grow a tree, but like, you know, capitalism and money and all those things.
Yeah. Capitalism. Money. That's right. Do you remember the ending of the movie as well?
Zac Efron broke up with that one girl whose name might be Veronica.
Yeah.
Venetia? I don't remember her name.
Something. I think it was Audrey.
Oh, her name is Audrey? Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty forgettable. No one cares about the kid characters or anyone besides the Lorax and the Onceler, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Venetia? Who is Venetia?
I thought her name was like Veronica, like her in-game character name.
Ah, yeah. And it's not Taylor Swift.
Or maybe that was her actress.
Yeah, you know, who could say? Who could say? It's one of them, though. Venetian Blinds. That's a pretty accurate, actually really accurate summary, Shiori. That was great and enlightening. Thank you. Wow.
That's my spin-off. Don't steal. It's my OC.
Yeah, completely original story. Yeah, by
the remake.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, this is a pretty fun fact trivia that I also was going to mention. So the original movie was closer to the book and it was darker. Yep. So they removed a lot of like the cute meme animals that like the Lorax was friends with, and they put more focus on the Onceler and like his downfall, right? And there's like a really good song in there called Biggering, and they kept the demo up for people to listen to it, and it's really pretty good actually. And he went like full capitalism, like full-blown Mr. Moneybags, right?
Dang. Like
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory sort of stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty intense. That was the best song though. Please understand. No. We will talk about the Onceler, all right? We will talk about it. Just shh. Silence. We'll get there. How much do you know about the Onceler, Shiori?
Oh, I don't remember. I just know that he was like from what looked like a poor area or something. It looked like he was setting off into the wilds. I don't remember too much.
Oh boy.
And then he discovers the reality of money.
Yeah, that's true. Oh boy. I think there are some things that I'm gonna tell Shiori about today. I get to curse you with some curse knowledge today. Alrighty, this is gonna be interesting. Here's some characters that are kind of important. We have the Lorax, Danny DeVito. We have the Onceler. It's not the one on the left, it's the one on the right. The one on the left is I guess, oh my god, I can't believe I'm using this word. The fandom sees the one on the left as the more based version. Like the edgier side of the fandom is like, oh, forget about this twink. Like, they started off liking the twink, and then they changed their minds, and they're like, nah, original Onceler is the based version. Anyway, besides that is Zac Efron, which nobody really cares about Zac Efron. What fandom? We'll get there! These are the main characters within the story. So there are a lot of themes here. This was supposed to be a dark story, and it became a cash grab for children to go to the movie theaters with mommy and daddy and laugh at the funny forest animals that hang out with the Lorax instead of the deep and inspiring dark film that it was supposed to be, except with Illumination animating it, and we all fell for it. I don't know, Shiori, do you see any major themes within the story of the Lorax, like that really kind of like pop out to you? Like, anything that it says about society to you?
Oh yeah, actually, I remember. I feel like I watched this during an environmental science class, which is basically about like nature and stuff. By the way, we really like money, and we are very, very stubborn on changing unless the world is about to be doomed. But by then, it'd be too late. Sorry, guys, we're screwed.
True. That's a really good point. And the effects of big corporations and money and greed. Look, I should go ahead and preface this with I'm not giving my personal opinions on anything, but I am exploring the themes and motifs of the story, and this story says capitalism bad. Yup, that's definitely. And then they proceeded to collaborate with a car company to promote a car. I wish I was joking. Do you guys remember that?
I did not remember that. What car was it?
I don't know if I can say. I don't want to get in trouble. But chat will say. Chat will tell you.
Okay.
Watching all those little forest creatures in the Lorax dance around a car.
Oh.
Exuding gases into the air. Ooh, it was beautiful. I mean, I thought it was a joke. It was real. It was a gas-guzzling SUV.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Delicious. Air pollution. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. So, let me tell you about this character really quick. Is there anything about, like, the Onceler that stands out to you?
The color scheme.
Okay. Maybe, like, elaborate a little bit? Like, what is it about the color scheme that, like, grabs your attention?
Well, he starts off with like plain-looking Johnny or something, right? Which nothing wrong. He looks pretty dapper.
Okay.
And now he just looks like the Monopoly dude, wearing all green, which is like money.
Right. Yes, the money color.
Yeah.
Do you look at this character on the left, like this normal-looking guy, and like, do you feel a certain way?
The left guy?
Yeah. The tall one with like the black and white, like striped. Like, wearing the fedora, like, do you feel a certain way when you look at him?
He looks like, someone I would see in Stardew Valley or some Harvest Moon game, you know?
Okay.
Like, humble.
Okay. Great. I think... Alright, she's safe. Alright, you're safe, Shiori. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a website called Tumblr. I don't really like to talk about Tumblr very much, because it gives me weird, upset feelings that make me angry. There were many people that liked the Onceler, to the point of obsession. To the point of an entire group of people, a community of people gathered around to worship the Onceler as like a special, like, emo boy snowflake. That's pretty much where the term Tumblr sexy man was coined.
Oh, I didn't know that. And
Yeah.
I go on Tumblr.
And though you never crossed paths with the Onceler?
Well, no, it's only a recent thing. I only go there for like Genshin fanfics.
Oh, thank God he's dead. Okay, he's dead. I guess the Onceler is dead. Well, before
I only look for
Genshin...
specific things. I don't like hunt things down, you know?
Understandable. Before Genshin, there was the Onceler, and the Onceler ruled
see.
Tumblr back in the day, before Genshin
Were you
did.
and you were into this, right?
Now, let me explain. I would like a moment to defend myself, all right? I was never like the people that wanted the Onceler good version and bad version to, like, date each other. And, like, writing fanfic. Yeah, so that was a real thing.
Wait, so they shipped them with themselves?
Correct.
I think that's amusing.
Yeah, it's amusing, but I'm just saying I wasn't one of them. That was not me, okay? I just liked the character, and I was one of the people that was maybe a little charmed by the innocent, quote-unquote, cinnamon roll thing that he had going on. I know, it's disgusting, it's cringe, we have to talk about it.
What's wrong with liking the cinnamon dude?
It's just, I don't know. He's kind of cringe.
I think you're
I'm
too
kind of
hard on
cringe.
yourself. No, you're too hard on yourself. It's okay to be cringe. Think about it. It's like we're a unique species, like an endangered kind, you know? Most people turn away from their cringe. They grow out of it. But no, we have to embrace it because it's content.
Shiori chat's bullying me.
There's this thing called not looking.
Ooh, I guess that's a really good point.
Actually, this one time, my chat was bonking me, right? And there's this ability where you have to approve someone to talk in your chat. Naturally, I don't have anyone approved for that. You can turn that on too.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, I did that for like 5 seconds. I thought it was funny.
That's kind of interesting.
I know, right?
I feel
it's
inspired.
like they were put in jail.
Nice. I should try that sometime. All right, deadbeats, your bullying days are over.
I guess you'll really be dead then.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, I now feel like I have all this power. Thank you, Shiori. Wow, I feel better now.
Archive knowledge, there you go.
Wow, thank you so much. I really owe it all to the archiver. Let's go. Wow, I totally didn't love the Onceler. It was my friend. I can further kind of just explain a little bit how it all transpired. So, I know that you say you go on Tumblr recently, Shiori, for like Genshin things, right? Back in the day, I was just there for like art and stuff like that. I was a big artist, and a high school friend of mine, who like really pretended not to like anime, but she loved anime. She was like one of the quote unquote, if you would call it that, popular girls. Yeah, exactly. And she loved Tumblr. I think she's still there. She loves Genshin too, so I bet she's still there. She was like, hey Mori, there's this, have you seen the really stupid Onceler things that are going around? All of these weird teenage girls are obsessed with the Onceler. It's so funny. Look at how obsessed they are, writing these weird fan fictions about him dating himself, etc. Let's go see the movie to make fun of them. And I'm like, yeah, sounds good, sick, let's go. And so we go and see it, and we're like ready to laugh. And then we left and like looked at each other, and we were like, oh no. I kind of like that character, and it all spiraled downhill from there. My friend was worse than me, though, I will say.
You were like, he's hot.
I thought he was charming. You know, I like kind of cringy people. It's just in my nature, you know?
That's why you invited me today.
No. It's okay. Together.
Finally, one of my kind.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I figured you'd be the only one maybe that would, like, listen to me absolutely go insane on stream.
I think it's fine. I mean, I listened to Fana-senpai ship Sakura and Sasuke, and he, like, tried to kill Sakura, so...
Wait, really?
Yeah! Twice, I think.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
But I guess
Fana.
Sakura's into that, so hey, yo, whatever.
I mean, I guess so. Naruto, man. That brings back lots of memories, too. That's another one with a really strong fandom. Yeah. Man, fandom sure is
even they have kids now.
Yeah, that's right. And like, Sasuke cheated on Sakura, didn't he?
With who? Naruto?
No, it was, what's her name?
Karen?
Well, yeah, it was Karen or something, yeah.
I would have shipped them. I think it would have made more sense than Sakura pining after his emo butt.
I mean, yeah, it was a little weird. That's true.
Yeah.
Good old Naruto. Do you still watch Naruto?
No, I just keep up with like some trivia every now and then.
Understandable. Just check in on it every once in a while, see how it's doing.
Yeah. It's like, who the heck is this?
Yeah. Understandable. Sorry, a little off topic. That's fine. Tangents are good. I want tangents to distract me from whatever is going on my screen.
The Onceler.
The Onceler. This character.
The person once in your heart.
I mean, I don't know if in my heart is... I just thought the character was kind of fun, and... I don't know. Look, never again. So here's some fun trivia. Let's get to some fun trivia. This is actually really funny. So Ed Helms, the voice actor of the Onceler, actually rejected the fan base, and he called them all cringe, and it was really funny. Because they were really upset about it. Keep in mind, the fandom was pretty toxic back in the day. People were really mean to each other. So I kind of just like liked and reposted things at that point, drew my own fan art. But this was actually really funny because the way that he responded to it was like that of a really out of touch adult that just had no idea of the internet. He was somebody, I think the interviewer was like, hey, yeah, so you know, the Onceler is really popular on the internet. And he was like, haha, what? He was like, why are you obsessed with this fictional character? Now hold on, you guys are saying based, but let's swerve for a minute because the way he phrased it was not just calling out people for liking the Onceler, he was calling out people for being obsessed with fictional characters. Now deadbeats and novelites, I think you're not gonna like that very much, so let's swerve on the Ed Helms based for 2 seconds. Not based, don't care, still based. Can't relate.
It is no wonder I've never heard of this dude's name before.
It's not the same. Was he in The Office? He was in some really popular show for normal people. I don't
That's like
know.
a lot of shows.
I know.
It could have been like House.
It was The Office.
House Flippers.
Yeah, it was The Office. It was, yeah. Anyway, so you're not entirely fictional, but I know that we have like some anime fans in here, right, that may have some favorites. He just really didn't understand it. And the fandom rejected Ed Helms and never spoke of him again after that, and just pretended like the Onceler was like a real being with no person like voicing the character behind the scenes. Extreme copium. Anyway, yeah, so that was kind of funny. I thought it gave me a chuckle. Also, I saw the movie 4 times in theaters and 0 times at home because by the time it came out on DVD, didn't care anymore.
I'm glad that Ed Helms had your support at least 4 times.
You're welcome, Ed Helms. You're welcome. I wonder if he ever remembers that role. Yeah. Does he ever remember that role?
It's probably not a big thing for him, especially if he was in The Office for like far longer.
Yeah, probably. Now, I remember my friend texting me being like, hey, Mori, you want to go see the Lorax again? I was like, let's go.
Did you just watch for that role specifically? Or did you actually care about like analyzing it at that point?
I actually did. So this is a reason why this is the longer one, because I actually did analyze it a lot in the 4 times that I did go see it, because once you see a movie 4 times, you start to see things that either aren't there or extremely subtle messages. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a bad film. And the reason that I think it's a bad film is because of the nonsense outside of the core story of the Onceler and the Lorax. I think the actual story of the Lorax, written by Dr. Seuss, is extremely good. I wouldn't say extremely good, it's a good story. It's a good story that raises some interesting points and is like a really good character piece. But I think the Illumination film is too convoluted, full of things that don't need to be there. You know? Like, who cares about this worst guy? Because the Onceler's the bad guy, but then there's this random worse guy that they throw in there to make sure that you still kind of like the Onceler. This dude that's like selling bottled air. Yeah. Minion syndrome. Yeah, exactly. It becomes less about telling a message and more about like making kids like clap in their seats.
They needed someone to pull the hate or something.
Yeah, exactly. I just think if you're gonna make a film that's for kids and like put this really deep message in it, I think that's fine. I think kids can understand movies with deep messages. I think that's eventually, but not when you combine it with like really slapstick, like Minion humor, if that makes any sense, when it's just jingling keys in front of them. You're both infantilizing them and then also expecting them to like see a deep message, you know? So you should, I don't think you should, maybe you should separate them. Maybe you should. I don't know. I hated Minions. Do you have opinions on the Minions? Minion opinions?
I don't think I remember watching it. I just knew that there was a girl from iCarly in it, and dude who's like a Persona 3 guy, Igor, but he's not Igor. Stu, I think.
Gru.
Long-nosed boy. Oh, yeah. Brew?
Gru.
Oops.
Gru. Close enough. It's close enough. Close enough. But... Jesus Christ. How many Minion movies are there now? Do you guys know? I mean, Shiori, I don't know if you know this.
They started their own spin-off.
You're correct, Shiori. I don't know if you know this, but they have their own space in Universal Studios Japan theme park.
Oh, my mother would love that.
Does she like Minions?
Yeah, she likes the yellow Minions, not like the Igor dude and all that stuff.
Oh my, well, yeah, that's the majority of people that watch Despicable Me. I think they saw that no one cared about the main story, which also is a shame because I kind of thought it was good. I thought it was like an interesting character piece about,
it's kind of sad
Gru
if
as a
you
villain.
think about it.
Yeah, people only want the funny yellow dudes jumping up and down, banana, and like being stupid. I don't know. Sad.
I think it's kind of like Madagascar. No one really cared about the lion and the zebra and whatever.
Yeah.
They liked the funny penguins. I did too.
Yeah, the penguins of Madagascar, so much they got their own spin-off.
Yeah, and it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm more of like a King Julian fan, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the ringtail lemur.
He's comedic. Doesn't he have like a very loyal follower? I don't know
I
what
think
animal
so.
he is.
He's like a really tiny rat, but it's like a hamster rat. Kinda
Yeah.
forget.
Oh, there was the stupid rat and then like a smart one, I think.
Oh, was there two of them? I kind of forget.
I think so. The other one is kind of like a baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like a little baby one. Yeah, Mort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mort and Maurice. Yeah.
Oh,
Maurice.
okay.
Ah.
He had pretty good friends for someone who is like, like him.
Yeah, he's super full of himself, but like he's kind of funny, so like I can't hate him. You know?
Yeah, he kind of learns sometimes. It's just he's too much of a narcissist too.
He's just a little narcissistic. Yeah. Wow. So we started talking about Madagascar, but honestly, Madagascar could also be on this list because it was a good movie. I started watching this shorts channel that does like animated versions of like a lot of movies. There's like what is it? The Lion King except super short. It's the same guy that made the Toothless meme that's going around. The dancing Toothless meme. I don't know if Shiori knows about that. Bibu does. I don't think Shiori does though. Dancing Toothless.
I'm memeless.
That's okay. It honestly might be better that way. Might be better that way. Yeah. Yeah, the name is Cass, I think. Yeah, those are good. Those are maybe the only short form contents I'm like, yeah, I like this. It's really funny. Yeah. Bijou breathing memes. She is the meme queen, I gotta say. She knows a lot of memes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Shiori, you know like more cursed knowledge than memes, I think, more than
I don't
anything.
mean to, it just happens.
It just comes out. I mean, as an archiver, I guess it's just bound to happen.
Basically, I just zone in on things that I find interesting, but I won't like seek out things essentially.
Yeah. That's so interesting, you know? I feel like I don't know, the true archiver who just like has information like come into your hands. That's so lucky. Wow.
It's just if I feel like it.
Cool. Kind of base, to be honest. The curses seek out Shiori. Yeah, instead of the other way around.
I don't seek it out on TikTok.
Wow, incredible. I have a hard time opening that app, to be honest. I'm more of a YouTube Shorts kind of gal. Not gonna lie.
Even I don't really view YouTube Shorts that often.
Understandable. Keep that brain healthy, archiver. Keep that brain healthy. But yeah, I did a little doodle here. I tried to draw like the bad guy from the Lorax from Memory. He has a really bad haircut too. I think him and Lord Farquaad could be pretty good friends. Maybe.
They're short.
Yeah, because they're short, they have bad haircuts and bad attitudes. Spot on. Oh, thank you. And I think the two main villains are foils to each other because one is a guy who just wanted his family to be proud, but he like got carried away with the greed, you know? And then the other is just like corporate bad guy number 5 bajillion. No wonder I can't remember his name. I can't remember it.
Did his family actually like they endorsed the greed or something?
Yeah, they exacerbated it because initially he cuts down a tree because he wants to make this big glorified Snuggie, right? And then the Lorax comes down and is like, yo, you gotta stop that. And he's like, you have to knock it off because, you know, I speak for the trees and trees are important. They give us oxygen. Like, they're really important. We need them. And then he flies away. He says, don't cut down any more trees. And he flies away.
See, that's his problem right there. He didn't do anything
he
else.
Flew away.
Yeah, like you think this guy's just gonna stop? He's still holding his axe.
Yeah, that's a good point. But at that time, now this is where it's different than the original story. Because the Onslaughter's family, they were in the original story, but they weren't shown to be a catalyst. So it's like, how do I say? They weren't shown to be a catalyst for his greed. Initially, he is like harvesting, he's still harvesting from the trees. He makes like this rationalization in his head where, oh, okay, well, I can still obey the Lorax's wish and not cut down trees. I'll just gather the tufts from the trees in like a sustainable way so the forest can keep growing and I can keep making my sweaters, right? My Snuggies and sell them. And it goes pretty well and everything is fine in the forest. In the book, he usually talked to himself, and his greed was completely self-motivated. But in the movie, his family comes, and they're like, oh, this is a great invention. You need to make more, and you need to make them faster. Yeah.
Typical family scenario.
Yeah, and they're really mean to him, and he very clearly just wants to make them happy. Some of like his facial expressions, etc., when they're like, oh, you know, you're gonna make us really proud and stuff like that. This is really important. And so he's like, okay, fine, I'll try and make more of these, but in order to do that, we have to cut down trees. And as he does that, of course, he gets richer, and then he starts thinking, hey, it's kind of nice to have a lot of money. Hey, it's kind of nice that people are respecting me. It's the money, the respect, the feeling like you're on top of the corporation. He's like on top of the world. And truly became a bad guy. And then the last tree is cut down. What do you think happens after the last tree is cut down, Shiori?
I guess his business is done and no one respects him anymore.
Bingo! His family leaves. They leave him.
Aww.
And they're like, you're a disappointment to the family, and they leave.
Oof.
Yeah. Pretty rough. So I guess the message here is just like, don't try and impress your family. Yeah. Family sucks. Yeah, don't listen to them. Go your own way. But that's basically, I mean, I joke, but that technically kind of really is the message here. With this bad villain guy, worse than the Onslaughter guy, there's nothing redeeming about him. He's just corporate bad guy selling oxygen in bottles, and if the trees come back, then his oxygen business is ruined. And so he's like singing, let it die, let it die. This is a bad dude when they plant the tree. He's like, let it die, because he's a freak. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Why is that why some of you guys in chat remember?
I feel like the movie would have been more interesting if it explored the family dynamics, actually.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool. If like we got to see more of that.
You don't need like to have a bad guy. It could be like morally gray.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they could have totally done without this random dude in there. You know? I mean, they can still keep the kid. They can keep Zac Efron, and you know, even his cheesy little love story could stay in there. But all this other stuff. Yeah, we need Taylor Swift to sell movie tickets. You know, so it makes sense.
Yeah. She likes trees. Only trees.
And only trees. Only trees.
Trees never cheat on Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
You can't make a song about that.
Exactly. I even had a slide here about what thematic importance does Zac Efron even have in the movie. It represents dumb youngins that don't care about trees. Just wants to impress a girl who doesn't actually care about trees, but the girl cares about trees. So in the end, he learns a lesson, I guess. But in the beginning, he's just like, oh yeah, T Swifty, I'm gonna get you a tree because you're a tree hugger, and you like trees a lot, so I'm gonna show you a tree, and that's the only thing that motivates
That tree
him.
should have been me.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess in the end, he does learn a lesson. He represents all the kids watching the movie, basically, pretty much.
I guess so.
Except
Kind of learning more beyond your own desire.
Exactly. Wait, isn't he 12 though?
I don't know. I don't remember crap about Zac Efron and Taylor Swift.
No, I mean Zac Efron wasn't 12. I think the character was 12, which
I
now
don't remember. They look like teens or something based on the
Ah.
models, I thought.
Gotcha. Maybe 14. Maybe. We're just gonna... Maybe he wasn't. Was I thinking about a different movie that we looked at today? Shrek wasn't 14 or 12. Yeah, 12.
I sure hope not.
He was... I was thinking about the movie summaries that I looked over. We're gonna ignore the rest of the slide just in case. So you can see that this major theme slide has more text on it than any other movie. I'm sorry that you have to listen to me ramble about this, but
No, it's okay. It's okay.
the major theme here, shh, chat, shh. The major theme here is that pressure from even your own family can turn you into a hardcore megalomaniac who is like totally wild about capitalism, and then they abandon you when you can't make money for them anymore. Yeah. So don't be like that. Yeah. Don't listen to if your family says, "Hey, herd the entire forest to make money, and then we'll love you." They're probably lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they tell you they're proud of you,
Yeah.
questionable. But I'm proud of you.
All right, it's fine. I belong in a dumpster too, Shiori. It's okay.
Self-projecting. Self-projecting.
Oh my god, Jesus. No way. No way. No way. Ugh. More money. More money, more problems? Yeah, that's a good one, Chad. That's a good extra motif. Yeah, having a bunch of money doesn't make all your problems go away. It solves a lot of them, though, so... You know, it does solve a lot of them, so they say. But it doesn't make all of them go away. More ones replace the old. But anyway, I wouldn't really consider that like a major motif amongst the others. Just like Diddy said, having a likable male character with black emo hair and a secret dark side equals money that you cannot even really claim because it's just people screaming on the internet. I think what's really interesting here, Shiori, is that Illumination didn't even know what they had. Like, they
emo
didn't...
dude.
Yeah, the Onceler. They didn't get it. Like, they didn't know that this was gonna happen.
Oh, they could have used that power and like misuse it, you know?
Yeah.
Onceler spin-offs. Oh, but like, didn't they make him old and not so emo in the movie at some point?
He does, but I feel like the people going to see the teenage girls going to see that movie didn't really like care about that, you know? Yeah. Cause
They just aged themselves up with him, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They could have, though. They could have, like you said, made a bunch of spin-offs. They could have sold a bunch of Hot Topic shirts.
Yeah, yeah, they could have.
Figurines. Like, they could have gone to town with that merchandise.
Pop-up parades.
Yeah. Where's my Onceler
Cardboard
pop-up parade?
cutouts. Yeah.
Onceler pop-up parade. What?
Once wasn't enough. That's his motto.
Oh, no. No, not so many years later. Oh my god, nobody has talked about the ones.
Is happening.
Now, I know the majority of you in chat were not involved in any of this, but I know there are some of you in there. There are some of you. You can come out of hiding, it's fine. Twiceler, baby. Funko Pop would be on brand. Isn't there a Funko Pop?
For
Is there
Onceler?
not?
I feel like Onceler isn't like recent enough
baby.
for Funko.
Oh, Funko wasn't popping off back then? Dang, time really flies, Shiori. I hate feeling old.
They're there.
Aww.
At least we're not dead.
True. Yet.
Yeah.
I'm in
At
control
least
of that.
exterior-wise, you know?
For sure. Didn't Good Smile make Lorax figurine? Why the Lorax? Why did Danny DeVito get one? Not that I care. I don't really care. It's just...
It'd be funny if they made like his real self, you know, not the Lorax,
Oh,
but
like...
just himself.
Oh, you mean like Danny DeVito, like painted orange or something like that? Yeah, I'd buy that.
Posable Danny DeVitos.
Yeah. You know, if you put Danny DeVito in like a Lorax suit, I think that like that would actually look pretty like on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ed Helms would never do a Onceler cosplay. I think he wants nothing to do with that role.
Nah, Tumblr will never forgive him.
Nah. Ed Helms doesn't exist to them anymore. They retconned him from the lore after that little stunt.
Onceler's new voice actor is also now Danny DeVito.
He replaced him after Ed Helms refused to come back.
Yeah. He voices everyone in the remaster of this movie or the remake.
Every single character. I bet he could do it too, because he's Danny DeVito. It just cost a lot of money.
Yeah, he could.
Good.
He'll be like the new Taylor Swift.
Yep. He's got a wide range. Leave it to Danny DeVito. I guess finally after that, if your bad guy isn't likable enough, make a boring worse guy that no one remembers, and you've got yourself an elimination film. I guess that's about it. That's kind of all that I had, I think, for major themes. Did I have anything after this? Oh, Toy Story. Okay. Yeah, no, that's the end of the Lorex. Okay, you guys can take the earplugs out. You can focus on the presentation again. That was it. What do you mean? I just gave you a whole diatribe about the pressures of family impacting your feelings about capitalism. We're free.
It was a good lecture.
Truly the breakdown of all time. Do an encore for B-Movie? I don't think... B-Movie was on the list.
Oh, I like that movie.
Oh, you marked it down, right? That you'd seen B-Movie?
Yeah, I think I watched it maybe twice or something.
Okay, what did you think about it? What did you like about it?
I like how stupid it was. Because they had like a whole society and the bee like ends up with... I think he steals someone's wife, doesn't he? Or a girlfriend?
Yeah, there is like a little...
He ends up with someone.
There's something strange going on there for sure.
I thought it was amusing. I think I made like other people watch it with me.
Oh really? Do you know the whole script, like back to front? Like, can you quote the movie?
Oh, of course. I'm not that desperate, no.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I wasn't sure though. Okay, nice. Do you think that
it was just amusing?
Do you think that bees and women can be together?
Well, if you were able to sit on a bee, you could have sparked a romance, if you really think about it. Had you checked on the bee and asked it, "Are you okay? I'm sorry my butt was on you."
Yeah, is that how they meet?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Maybe... No, I shouldn't say that. Nothing. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I did sit on that bee one time though. I mentioned that in Jamaica. It was bad.
Did it die, actually?
Yup, it died. Well, its stinger got stuck in my butt.
Oh.
But he was still alive, like, when they pulled it out. But, of course, they leave their stingers behind, so...
Yeah, you have to pull it out, like, super gently, but, like, it's, no one's really gonna focus that when you're in pain.
Yeah, that's a really good point. True.
Yeah.
Ah, man, good
Did you have to go to, like, a hospital or anything? Or you were just, like, okay?
Thankfully, they just, like, found some medicine to put on it, and it was fine, and it swelled up a little bit, but then it stopped, so...
Oh, well, I'm glad, like, nothing bad happened to you.
Yeah, I think I got a fever. I got a fever afterward, though, which I think it had a little bit of sickness, in it, or something.
Yeah, the reaction.
Yeah, I didn't die, though. It could have been a killer bee. There are killer wasps in Japan where if they sting you twice, you're dead forever.
Ugh. The Grim Reaper being defeated by a bee would be kind of weird.
Embarrassing. Yeah, I know. Gotta keep my reputation.
Well, we would spin the tail. We'll make it so like the bee had a knife or something,
Yeah, exactly. Or the bee had an AK-47 or something like that, and that's how I died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems a lot more like
you're
cool
protecting
and epic.
The innocent from the bees.
Yeah, I had to kill him with my huge ass. Yeah.
Yeah, the badonkadonk.
Yeah, but then he shot me with a gun. So the entire hive had AK-47s. I mean, yeah, have you seen what those bees can do to you in Lethal Company? They have, like, electric powers.
Dang.
Oh my.
They leveled up.
Yeah, they did. So Shiori, have you played Lethal Company yet?
Yeah. I played it once.
Yeah, with Advent? Or was it alone?
No, all by myself. Yeah, with Advent.
Oh, really? Oh, okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Abiba tried to trick me, but karma got her.
I can imagine. I haven't finished watching that VOD yet. I need to go finish it. It was pretty funny. That was a good one.
I look forward to... Yeah!
Yeah, big group collab. It's gonna be fun. Look forward.
The betrayals, think about it.
Yeah, all the betrayals and the backstabbings and the collectings of scrap. That's gonna be fun.
I'm pretty sure it's just Bibu who's gonna do it, though.
Did she betray people in Lethal Company?
Oh, she killed all of us because she needed like $5 more. It didn't even work out for her, though.
Oh, what a dumb idea. Who would ever do that to their friends?
Oh,
that would never
dear.
work.
I will have to watch out for 2 people now.
How silly. No, wait a minute. I'm just lamenting on how that's such a bad idea.
Are you actually a short person on another short person? Is that the secret here?
No, I'm not 2 kids in a trench coat.
You're 3 kids in a trench coat, I see.
Correct. Maybe 4. 4 is the better number. 1 for each hand.
Dang.
Wait, 5. 1 for each hand. Then each one's a leg. I have 4 legs. Like a centaur. And then someone for the head. That one's actually me.
Dang, you're like a centipede.
Yeah, centipede. I want to get away from that topic as quickly as possible. There's a final presentation here that isn't really an in-depth analysis of a movie because there's nothing to analyze. But I just wanted to talk about this movie anyway because when you said that you'd seen it, I thought that I would just ask you some regular old questions about it. And see what your thoughts are on it. We did Shrek. That was a good one. All right. The final one that we're gonna look at is The Last Airbender. Did any of you guys see this? Any of you guys see The Last Airbender?
I vaguely remember it, but I feel like it's one of those forgotten things that you just erase from your mind.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong, Airbender, kids movie. Yeah, this doesn't exist. Okay, I guess we're talking about a movie that doesn't exist then, Shiori. Hope that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm good at forgetting.
Yeah. I was wondering, did you seek out this movie because people were talking about it, or because you genuinely thought, hey, Avatar, The Last Airbender's kind of cool. I wonder what the movie will be like.
I'm pretty sure it was my dad. I don't actually seek out movies. It's always my dad who brings me to them.
Oh, really? He like drags you along?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and he wanted to see The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
There were so many other good movies out at that time. I can't think of examples, but why that one, Papa Shiori?
Well, it was The Last Airbender, so naturally, this would be the last Airbender to have a movie, because they're all dead.
True. You gotta get in there before there are no Airbenders left.
Yeah, you're on a time limit. You never know when the last Airbender is all bent out.
True. That's a really good point as well, Shiori. You're only making good points today. I feel like, seems like you've had a rough childhood, Shiori.
Oh yeah, my mom always joked that she thinks the babies were switched.
What? What the heck? That's pretty rough. And you had to watch this. And you had to watch this movie, seriously. These are the characters that are kind of important. I drew pictures of them if you'd like to see. There's Ang! Because that's how you pronounce it. It's not Aang. Silly. Didn't you hear how they pronounced it in the movie? It's Ang. Ang! The sound that you make when you stub your toe. Ang!
Yeah, or you bite your tongue.
Yeah. Ang! Like that. Then there are these other water characters that are way more important and cool and useful. Way more important and cool in the cartoon. I kind of don't really remember them because they were super forgettable in this one. And then there's Zuko and the Fire Nation. Did you ever watch the animated series, Shiori?
Yeah, I did. Zuko's character in the movie, apparently he was like the best acting one, which I could see.
Correct. There's actually a bullet point on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good job, Zuko's actor.
He was taking it super seriously and like really gave it his all. Zuko from Slumdog Millionaire, correct. That is the same actor. He really tried his best. And he still has an acting career today, I think, actually.
I could see why.
yeah, he got through that really tough part in his career. So if you're having a hard time in your career, whatever it be, just think of Zuko from The Last Airbender and how he got through that and is successful these days.
He's in like 2 upcoming movies, I think.
Yeah, wow. Gosh, what a success story. What a survival story.
I know. Wow. He survived the betrayal of his father and now the betrayal of like other things.
Exactly. And M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. So this is... Do You guys like my picture of M. Night Shyamalan, Shyamalama Ding Dong, rubbing his hands together like a fly as he directs his best movie ever? Major themes. Friendship totally rules. Girlfriend. And no one can act except for Zuko, and he tries his best. These aren't themes, but there's nothing in this movie. Like, there's nothing. Like, worse than High School Musical. I could maybe come up with something for High School Musical if I really sat there and, like, thought really hard. But nothing happened in this movie. You know? No wonder it's so forgettable.
The lesson is that if you need to save the world, you gotta make your girlfriend into the moon.
Yeah, that did happen. That was maybe the one thing that did happen.
Honestly, it's so forgettable that I only remember the end. Where, like, I think Zuko was probably kidnapping someone, but then he became nice and changed.
Yeah.
I only remember Zuko's part, actually. Everything's just like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, because everything else is just super forgettable, except, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, Zuko really put his back into it. Good for him. Instead, I don't really want to talk about... I mean, we could talk about this movie if there were things to talk about. Why was it made, do you think? Aside from money. I know money is the obvious answer, but... was there another reason that this was made?
Nope.
You don't think it was
Besides
made to
money.
give, like... You don't think it was made to give humanity a warning?
You can bend stuff and people might like it. or if you want people to get along, just like summon a bunch of water. People hate getting wet, and that'll magically make them stop just because it's a gigantic wall of water.
Alrighty, I guess all of humanity feels the same way about water as cats now, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know, sounds kind of thirst quenching if you ask me, but...
It'd be really cold.
Yeah, true. I mean, some people in chat are saying the lesson here is to not adapt animated things, but I thought the One Piece live action was pretty good.
Yeah, I like the One Piece. I don't even watch One Piece, but I like the live action.
Yeah. Kiara doesn't watch it either, but I hear that from, like, you guys and a lot of other people who don't watch it who, like, enjoyed it. You know?
Yeah. I liked it more after, like, some horror-ish episode with a butler.
Yeah, definitely. I know there are some people that don't like the One Piece live action, which is fine, but I don't want to say vast majority, I think more than 50%, even more than 60% of people generally enjoyed it. If you choose to enjoy it as something that's separate from the anime, if you keep trying to connect them together and, like, make them one-to-one with each other, you're just gonna have a bad time.
That's very hard for people.
Yeah, exactly. If you just enjoy it as, like, a separate adaptation still written by Oda, I think it's fine. You know? Anyway, that's how I feel. What about a Cowboy Bebop live action? Did you see that?
I did not. I wanted to, but people told me, like, it's not even, like, a good type of bad. It's just bad type of bad.
Yeah, it's not even fun bad, I would say. Yeah, true. I think Avatar, Last Airbender, also, rather, they couldn't call it Avatar. That wasn't allowed. Last Airbender is, at least there are some moments that are, like, fun bad, but that's about it, I would say. Yeah. You know, that's the most I can give to it.
They never made a sequel to the Airbender one, did they?
You don't mean the one with
movies.
the blue people. You mean, like, this one, right?
Oh. Yeah, I watched the blue people one.
Yeah.
Actually, I like the water world section.
Yeah, the blue people one did get a sequel, actually. It was a pretty big deal, I believe.
Yeah.
When it came out. Yeah, Netflix is trying to... Jesus Christ. Some trivia. They actually couldn't call it Avatar because of the blue people movie, and people would get too confused.
Oh, yeah, it was kind of... It makes sense. That's why it's the last Avatar.
Exactly, and it really was the last movie that M. Night Shyamalan ever made for that series. And there were supposed to be 3.
Oh, I guess it wasn't, good enough.
I don't know, do you think? I mean, are you sure?
I wonder if they could remake it, actually, and, like, improve it.
I wonder.
But that's up to Nickelodeon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think that they'd need to try and be faithful, but not to the point where it exhausts the limits of what we can do in like live action. Basically, they're doing it. Oh boy, they already are trying.
Oh, they are.
All right, round 2, boys. Let's see how it goes.
I'll watch it.
I mean, yeah, giving anything a try just once is probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Cowboy
supporting the economy. Let's go.
Yeah. You'd give it a little watch. If you don't like it, just never watch it again. You know, it's like how most Japanese
it just
people...
doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Like how most Japanese people go to restaurants and instead of like, you know, complaining and getting really mad if they don't like the food, they just leave and never come back. You know? That's how I want to consume movies, I think. Unless I'm here with you.
You leave a review on Yelp.
I guess that could work too. I don't see myself as a very good critic though, because I feel like I'm being too mean every time.
Yeah, I struggle with being a bad or an honest critic.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I have a hard time saying what I actually want to say about some things because I'm like, is that too much? Well, maybe people don't feel the same way and I don't want to insult them, you know, but sometimes you gotta be mean if you want to be honest. It's rough, you know?
Yeah, or just like a constructive criticism, you know?
Yeah, exactly. As long as it's constructive, you know, and not just pee-pee poo-poo, you suck, you know? Yeah. I actually don't think that this is the worst film of all time, though. Like, some people say it's the worst film ever. There are a lot of, like, interviews and
definitely
articles.
not.
No, not by a long shot. I can think of 5 different worst movies that I won't name, but...
Probably, like, indie ones, maybe, or low-budget ones.
Either that. There have also been some stinkers in, like, the big box office as well, though, you know? Some real bad ones. You're surprised there wasn't an Adam Sandler movie on the list? Well, Adam Sandler doesn't exactly make children's movies, though you would think with the humor that he does, aka Billy Madison. Billy Madison is one of those movies where it feels like a children's movie for children that sneak to the television to watch it without their parents knowing. You know.
Tee-hee.
Tee-hee. Tee, freaking he. And I actually don't even think that Avatar is the worst M. Night Shyamalan movie, but I won't get into that. He hasn't made a lot of bangers in my opinion, but I respect the grind. Good luck to him. Yeah.
At least he's trying, you know? Better to try than to never try.
True, exactly. You know, and it seems like he's passionate, so keep being passionate. Just maybe not
He's
with
not
The Last
passionate with
Airbender.
kids' movies.
Yeah. Maybe not that. I think that's all that I had, really. That was all that I had for this movie. I just wanted to passively shit on it. But
to end on
like,
a negative note.
Yeah, to end on a negative note, I thought would only be fair for today's broadcast. Thanks for listening to me ramble like an actually insane person, Shiori.
Thanks for inviting me. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. I always enjoy talking to you about stuff, to be honest, because I feel like time just slips away, you know? Yeah.
It's like watching a door break down right in front of you. The hinges just disintegrate, you know?
Yeah. That's why it's unhinged. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you usually talk about during Zatsudan? I feel like I want to get better at chatting with the deadbeats, but sometimes I feel so creatively bankrupt, you know?
Oh man, there's too much stuff, but it happens like out of nowhere. In fact, I actually got bonked during this.
Oh, what? Oh, man, it must have been something I said. Oops.
No, it's actually what I said.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry for maybe goading you into the bonk.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Man, I bet I got bonked
You just get
too.
stronger each time. In fact, I'm training my manager, you know? Because maybe years from now, the world is about to end and only the strongest can survive.
True.
From the impending doom, the mental damage that will take on many minds.
That's a good point. Yeah, humanity needs to be mentally stronger to prepare for what's coming.
Exactly. That's why I'm training everyone.
Wow. You're the hero that we all need, Shiori, but we don't deserve. Thank you.
And you didn't even know.
Wow. No way. I can't believe I've had the hero of all time here with me the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you over
I'm
here.
like the new one slur. I'm like the dead slur.
The twice-slur, the thrice-slur. Oh man. I'm glad that I could close the final page on my one-slur story with you because I think that I'll never remember it ever again now. Now that I've had my closure, you know? I just needed to
the
talk
end
to
of your
someone about
story.
it. Yeah. Thanks
Now
for
you'll just
hearing
need
me out.
a new one slur. Like some
Yeah.
other emo character.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Alright, nice. Well, thanks a lot everybody for coming today, and thank you, Shiori. It went on a bit longer than I thought that it would, but there was just a lot to talk about, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Let's
My apologies.
No apologies necessary. Let's tangent again sometime. I'd really like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I guess I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Everybody take care. Shiori, do you have anything you want to like announce or promote or say, hey, go check it out?
I'm about to eat dinner.
Nice. Enjoy. What are you eating? Are we allowed to know?
No, because I don't even know what I'm about to eat. I'm just trying to make sure my stomach doesn't rumble right now.
Oh yeah, tummy's growling on stream all the time. Yeah, that's gonna
No,
happen
it
at
only
least
happened
once.
once, but now I will die.
It's gonna happen a couple more times, I bet. Let her cook. We're
I
gonna
hope
go let her
not.
cook. Yeah. As for me, what's going on? Games that I plan to play this week are Red Dead Redemption and Metal Wolf Chaos. So look forward to it. Maybe Stardew if we have time. Yeah. With that being said, I'm your Mori. I hope you'll remember me, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, everybody!
Bye-bye.
Peace! Peace. Peace. Goodbye!